Hi guys, I want to just do my 10 to 11 week pregnancy update. I'm finding it really weird doing pregnancy updates. Just can't believe that I'm doing them. It's just really surreal. So this week, definitely, let's start with 10 weeks. So 10 weeks, I still felt quite a big element of anxiety, and I have been hearing a heartbeat on the Doppler. So that's reassuring to a certain degree, but I know that that's not a diagnostic tool. You shouldn't use a Doppler for anything other than just hearing a heart, like for fun. So, but over the sort of middle of 10 weeks, I did experience a little bit of bleeding. It was kind of old blood, very small amounts, but it was there, and I did experience some backache and cramping. So I did wonder if it might be what's called a breakthrough bleed, which is where your body might have a period, like your body, the time when your period might come. I did wonder, and so your body bleeds a bit, but it wouldn't have been around that time. That usually is around 8 weeks, so I don't know, but it was just literally for a couple of days. It came and it went, and that was that. But I was quite crampy. So yesterday I had my 12-week scan. So here is baby at 12 weeks. So everything so far looks okay. She did the nuchal fold, and that looks like the measurements were really good. Baby was moving around, very, very active. We decided therefore not to go ahead with any genetic testing. We're just gonna see what happens. I think when you see a baby jumping about live like that, I just feel like what will be will be. We should know more by our 20-week scan, and that will give us a better indication of what's going on, so if there is anything going on. So we're just going to wait till our 20-week scan. Where I live, we have to pay to have a gender scan. Even at your NHS hospital, you can't find out what the gender is at the 20-week scan. You have to like pay extra, so it's a little bit cheaper to actually go to the private clinic. So we may do that sooner rather than later. I'm quite anxious to find out. I feel like there's been this real, as I mentioned in the last video, like a real pressure on me to like make sure that I have a girl. It's like everyone keeps going, well, it's definitely going to be a girl this time, it's definitely going to be a girl, or what are you going to do if it's a boy? And like questions like that are really hurtful. Like, what do you mean, what am I going to do if it's a boy? I'm going to just have this boy and love it, like what, you know. But at the same time, I feel like Chris will never have the opportunity to like walk a daughter down the aisle, and I feel more sad for him. That's been kind of playing on my mind. So I thought we'd do some of the kind of fun gender, like you know, nub theory, skull theory. Now, according to Ramsey theory, which is the theory that if your baby is on your left, it's a girl, if it's on the right, it's a boy. According to my the Ramsey theory on my 6-week scan, it's a girl, but literally it's 50-50 with the Ramsey theory, so you can't trust it. So I submitted it to the Channel Mum forum, and for Lisa Lum there does the kind of like nub theory, but unfortunately the little leg is kind of in the way to do the nub theory, so that kind of rules that out. A few people have said about the skull being boy shaped, however Sebastian's skull was girl shaped when he was 20 weeks, and Albert's, I think, kind of, Albert's skull was like a variety of different shapes. And from what I've been reading on science pages, they said it's very accurate in monkeys, but it's not accurate in humans until they're kind of an adult age. You can kind of tell in babies, but majority of the time their skulls change so much, it's not until puberty that it changes. And when I was looking at different polls, so many people had said that they were told theirs is like a boy's skull, and then when they've compared all their children, there's like one lady had 4 boys, and yet she had like skulls that were like girls and boy shaped. So I've kind of like I'm, you know, ignoring the skull theory at the moment, but I mean, as it stands, it does look like a kind of boy shape, just because it's quite round at the front and kind of goes back down here a bit. So I don't know. I don't know when we're going to find out. I think it's around between 16 to 18 weeks they do the private scans. It's a case in also of finding out when Chris is actually available and off work. So it definitely felt more reassuring. And another thing we did do was take the boys with us. We didn't have anyone to look after them, so I was very anxious about doing this, but we didn't have much choice. They had to come with us. So because we have no family, no one to look after them, and they had no childcare on that day. But the sonographer was fine. I wanted to vlog it, but she didn't allow that to happen, so because there wasn't any filming or taking pictures in there. So but their reaction was lovely. I think at first it was very kind of quiet reaction, and suddenly Sebastian started to clock on that there was a baby inside mummy's tummy, so he's kind of going around telling everybody. We've not announced it on Facebook, we've not made any announcements other than YouTube. This is the only place that I've kind of said anything about this pregnancy, and Chris wants to announce it on Facebook. I don't even want to, because I'm not active on Facebook, I don't even want to announce it at all. I just want there to be like a baby. Like, I don't care who knows or who doesn't know. I just not really keen on that sort of thing. I want to kind of keep it to my YouTube channel, because this is kind of my YouTube channel, my blog is kind of where I'm making the memories, and if you want to come and follow me and follow my memories, then that's cool. If you don't, then you don't. So that's why I'm kind of quite keen to just keep it on here. So he is going around telling everyone, and I guess where we live in this village, like, people are going to know I'm pregnant. Still feel quite nauseous and a bit sicky, kind of just very kind of like, don't really know what I want to eat, craving sugar because I haven't eaten much sugar. Oh, one other thing, but this isn't, I've been very tired, constantly wanting to take a nap. I'm very kind of struggling to kind of get my mojo going, and it's been a real challenge to look after the children, and it turns out my iron is like really low. It's like as low as 100, and they've changed it now. That would have been like 10 before, but they've changed the readings, so it's now as low as 100. So that's pretty low, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I am struggling. I'm finding it hard to function. Even if I try and think I'm doing okay, I'm not really doing okay. So I've been put on supplements, been trying to eat better, trying to buy in more kind of iron-rich foods. So yeah, hopefully that will start to build up and I'll start feeling a little bit better. I'm still, like I said, feeling quite nauseous. My dates as well have changed. So although this is my 10 and 11 week update, I would be, if I went past, I've obviously been dated at different times at my 6-week scan and my 8-week scan, and I was now redated again, so it's been put forward. My original due date was like 9 weeks. Sorry, 9th of January. It's been put back now to the 4th of January, and that makes me 12 weeks and 4 days today. So I'm a little bit ahead of what I was. But if we look at 12 weeks and 4 days today and count back, it basically throws my conception completely out the window, because we only did it the couple of times when we were away. It's saying that we did it like before then. So that's really strange. Like, can anyone shed light on that? Have you ever experienced that? I know that it's just due to baby size and stuff, but I don't know. Like, I find that a bit weird. I can't kind of get my head around it. So yeah, a bit strange. Other than that, everything so far seems to be okay. Anxiety's lessened a bit, but still, it's still there. I don't think that's going to go anytime soon, to be honest. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I upload. Also, make sure you follow me on social media. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!